you're here. Come in. Can't go anywhere. Ever since her boyfriend died about 6 months ago, I just thought it was her way of grieving, but it's gone so much farther than that.
Her way of grieving much further than that? I mean, what do you mean by that? What's been going on? All right, remind me of your name again?
Kimberly.
Kimberly. Okay, I'm John. Your sister actually called me and said that, you wanted somebody to talk to, that you've been a little sad, so I'm here to talk to you. So what can I do for you?
John. It's a nice name. My boyfriend's name was John. That sounds... You look so familiar.
Yeah, actually, your sister mentioned that your boyfriend died a while ago, and she told me that, you haven't been handling it very well. Does that sound about right?
My boyfriend isn't dead. He's right here. Don't you see it?
I'm sorry, I don't see him, actually. I mean, yeah. My glasses were foggy. I must have been mistaken. Sorry about that. So, how exactly did her boyfriend die? I mean, was it weird circumstances or anything?
She promised me to never tell anybody.
Well, I mean, if you remember, you hired me to try to help you and to try to help her. I mean, you gotta at least let me in a little on what's going on. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Look, her and her boyfriend were close. Extremely close. They were together practically all the time. They were attached at the hip. She had found out that he had been cheating on her with her best friend. It had been going on for months. They'd meet up in his and Kim's apartment whenever she was at work. She ended up coming home early one day. Kenny! That's not what it looks like.
Hey, let me explain. What are you doing? Why do you have that? Talk to me.
Kenny, I think you know why I have this.
This seems like a bit of an overreaction, don't you think?
Oh, what does it?
Ken, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't.
Kenny?
No.
What have you done? It had to be done.
So, your sister and I were talking earlier, and she mentioned that you and your boyfriend had an apartment together. What happened with that? Why are you living back home with your parents? I mean, did something happen?
I got out of work and I couldn't keep up with the rent, and we just decided to move back and stay with my parents. They didn't seem to mind to help.
Yeah, your sister also told me about your best friend. Why wouldn't she help you out?
Don't ever talk about that whore in this house!
All right. Why? I mean, why is that such an issue?
We just aren't close anymore. She did something that could never be taken back.
Is that the reason you killed her? Just like you killed your boyfriend?
He was gonna leave me for her. We were gonna get married and have a family. But then I found out what they were doing behind my back. I couldn't let that happen. If I couldn't have him, no one could.
Those incidents were never reported. It says here that your best friend and John were only reported missing. Why would there be bodies? Where would they be? What did you do with them?
Jessica's body was burned and thrown out into the highway. It's what she deserved. John's body was given a proper burial. I still loved him. I just couldn't. disrespect him.
You said that your sister walked in and saw what happened. Why didn't she go to the police with it?
Sister's bond is stronger than you think.
I mean, did you ever stop to think that maybe their families wonder what happened to their bodies? Or, maybe they just want to know what happened to them. I mean, according to you, they just disappeared. You don't think anybody would, try to figure out what happened?
Of course they will. They'll never stop. But they'll never find them.
You know I have to call the police about this, right?
You can't tell anyone. I tell you about the lowest part of my life, my darkest secret, and you're gonna call the cops? No.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey! Hey! Ah!
Why did you make me kill you again?